Hello there, hola, and welcome back to Benidorm and Beyond, my original YouTube channel since 2020. Brought to you by me, an English woman who's lived right here in the resort for well over 20 years, and whose aim is to bring you fun, interesting and informative regular vlogs about your favourite tourist city. So let's crack on with our walk in the glorious late summer Spanish sunshine. Today's vlog takes you on a stroll along Avenida Roma in the upper Rincon de Loix area, passing a popular tourist hotel on the way, and then down to the bottom of the small hill it sits on, whilst taking a look at the surrounding neighbourhood along the way. We start by seeing the Mark apartments on our left-hand side, which were built in 1984 and stand just 8 floors high, with a total of 32 apartments inside. Previously rented out in years gone by as holiday lets, they are now fully residential, although as with all Benidorm properties there's bound to be an odd Booking.com or Airbnb rental inside, and as you'll see as we walk downhill, they offer a pleasant solarium area along with a small swimming pool, which also used to have a drinks and snacks bar overlooking it and which was leased out privately as a separate business. Across the road is the residential apartment block of Edificio Marabou, which was built in 1974 and stands at a slightly taller 15 floors high with 60 apartments inside in total. We then reach the corner junction with the side street of Quai de Lisboa. Crossing over, we then see the Edificio Don Gregorio on our left, which also used to be mainly for touristic purposes, and this red brick tower was built in 1987, boasting 14 floors with just 28 accommodation units inside. Next, sitting on the opposite corner of the street, is the large cream and terracotta building of the Edificio Europa Gardens, which has a mix of residential and holiday accommodation inside, and this was constructed in 1980, offering a total of 80 apartments over its 20 floors. Back on our left-hand side again, we pan up and see the back of the well-known Levante Lux holiday apartment block, which was renovated in 2021, with 2 other blocks under the same Levante banner nearby, with this property offering 57 1- or 2-bedroomed apartments over its 15 floors, with 1-bedroom deluxe apartments also available, all of which sleep up to a maximum of 4 people. If you'd like to visit one of the local towns or villages close to Benidorm, and which can mostly be reached by bus or tram, then check out my series of vlogs on YouTube. Just search Benidorm and Beyond Neighbours, followed by where you fancy going, and all the footage and info will be at your fingertips. It's that simple. Continuing downhill further still, we then come to Avenida de Estocolmo, which we cross, and to our left the back of the Hotel Gala Placidia, which we'll take a look at shortly. Carrying on, we next pass Edificio Doña Agostina, which was built in 1988, and which had a recent revamp to its facade over a period of several months, and this block has 31 apartments over its 16 floors. Underneath we see the Jukebox Bar, which is owned by a British family who have also lived here for well over 2 decades like myself. It was closed on the day I filmed. Heading down, 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 we then pan up to see a towering red and cream apartment block, and this comes complete with a mini mart underneath, and which is also taking over the outside space of the Hera cocktail bar, which was revamped and rebranded a few years ago now, but which, to my knowledge anyway, never actually opened. We then approach and enter the grounds of the 3-star superior Hotel Gala Placidia, which is owned by the popular MedPlaya chain, and this is via its access ramp, surrounded by landscape gardens and greenery. Built in 1974 and then fully renovated in 2021, the hotel reopened its doors after its latest revamp in February of 2022. The Gala Placidia has 136 rooms over its 8 floors, some with a pool view, whilst others look out onto the street behind, as we've already seen on this video, and there are 2 swimming pools to choose from, as well as 2 solarium areas for sunbathing on, with a children's pool section available in the front pool, bordered by rows of blue and white sunbeds to relax on, and table and chairs to enjoy a moment in the shade. The now more spacious rooms are all decorated in a relaxing palette of whites, mint greens and aquamarine, and as well as twins and doubles, family rooms are also available, which can sleep up to 4. Ranked 44th out of the 171 hotels listed on TripAdvisor currently, with a guest satisfaction rating of 4.2 out of 5, placing it in the good category. Their sister hotel, the 4-star Hotel Dynastic, can be found at the bottom of the hill on the other side of the road. And if mobility is a concern due to health problems or just the small incline that the hotel sits on, then the hotel group recommend the Dynastic as a better choice instead, as it offers larger lifts to accommodate wheelchairs along with a larger amount of adapted rooms, and is of course all on the flat as well. The Gala Placidia, however, offers a more tranquil location while still being only a few minutes walk down or across to a large selection of bars, shops and restaurants, so is an excellent choice for many. Exiting out onto Avenida de Roma again, we now continue downhill towards Quai de Monaco to our right, which leads to the well-known 4-star Hotel Regenti, as well as a cluster of private villas and chalet houses. Slightly further down, to our left, we then pass Quai Berna, which leads to the 2-star Halley Apart Hotel, which was fully renovated in 2020 and is very popular with stag and hen parties, and also to Quai Londres, or London Street, which is full of lots of Brit bars and venues such as Uncle Ron's, The Pub, Stars Lounge and The Drop-In, as well as Italian, Spanish and international restaurants, as well as hairdressers and a couple of mini-marts thrown in for good measure too. We then pass the parking entrance and the rear of Edificio Loixmar, which offers a mix of residential accommodation and holiday lets inside over its 72 apartments spread over 12 floors. Underneath is a supermarket come mini-mart, which used to be the Spanish-owned chain store of Don Precio, with some interesting household goods, accessories and knickknacks on sale, but since being taken over, now just sells the usual selection of snacks, spirits and soft drinks, as well as some beach inflatables, towels and cheap souvenirs, which seems to be the way Benidorm is going right now, and which I find such a shame. Finally, we reach the bottom of the hill where we find the busy main thoroughfare of Avenida Ametlla De Mar, where to our right sits the restaurant Paraíso. To our left, we now see the brand new bar of the Green Door British Pub. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you out and about next time. Take care, bye for now, and I hope to catch you again soon. Cheers!